Aloha and welcome to Knitted Paradise, where the needles are clicking and the yarn is squishy. My name is Lucia and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Pearl of the Pacific. Today is Saturday, February 3rd, I think. Maybe it's the 4th. I think it's the 4th actually. And this is episode 130 something. I forgot to look it up before I started. But hello everyone and welcome back. I know I haven't recorded for over a month, but I've been very busy knitting, and so I wanted to show you. I finally had some time when my husband wasn't here to show you some things, specifically because I'm knitting socks for like everyone, including my husband, and he doesn't know about them yet. And so I was trying to find a time when he wasn't here, and I was, and so I could show you the things I've been knitting. So yeah, let's just jump right in. I finished a whole bunch of socks, so let me show them to you. My cat is thinking, trying to get in here. But this is, this is actually where the birdcage used to be, and I've since cleaned it up and kind of made it my standing desk. So I've got a bunch of books up here and books down there, and this is where my computer is normally, but right now it's full of yarn and goodness, so I'm going to show you what I've been knitting. So right before the end of the year, I finished these socks for my mom. Actually, I think I finished them like New Year's Eve. And but they're done, and they are out of another Crafty Girl in the Ponky Brewster colorway. I know I posted that it was the Gamut colorway. It's the Ponky Brewster colorway. They're both really colorful and awesome, but this is Ponky Brewster, and I did what I've been kind of making up patterns from memory of, like, these were kind of loosely based on the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern, kind of what I could remember, because I didn't actually look up the pattern, I just kind of guessed, and this is what I remember. So it's just a lightly textured pattern, which is good. So those are done, and where can I put these? I'll put them down over there. Okay. And then I finished, what did I finish next? And well, I'll show you these. I don't know if I finished these next, but I ordered some yarn from Brew City Yarn Company, and this is the Jake the Dog colorway from Adventure Time. And these are going to be going to a very good friend of mine. And I also ordered the Finn Human colorway and knit my husband a pair of socks. And these guys are really good friends and they hang out a lot, and in Adventure Time and in real life. So our really good friend is going to get these, and my husband is going to get these, and they're the same pattern. They're just a lightly textured knit purl kind of pattern, and these are washed and blocked. I haven't clipped the ends yet, but they're done, and yeah, I just only have one pair of man sock blockers, so I can only show one at a time, but those are done. And those came from Brew City Yarn Company. And another pair I finished for my husband was this pair that I've had the yarn forever. It's Highland Handmaids. And I did, the front is based on the Frodo sock pattern by I don't remember who, but it's a cabled sock pattern. And I didn't do anything on the back of the leg, just because the cable was taking forever, and I was like, oh my gosh, these need to be done. So the back of the leg doesn't have anything, but that means they'll be nice and stretchy, which will be nice. And so those are done. Well, they look really cool on camera with like all the spiraling. So those turned out really fun. He's really going to enjoy those. And I think those, oh no, I finished one more pair. They're not washed and blocked yet, but they are finished. I don't even think I clipped them from the thing yet. Yeah, I finished them at choir the other night. But I also made an order from No Makers, and I got this colorway, which is the Thor colorway, and this is a just a lightly pattern. It's kind of, I think it's kind of like the vanilla. It's the vanilla latte. There's another one where it's ribbed, but you don't purl every round. It's like every other round you purl in the ribs. So it's like a 4x1 rib, but not every row. Anyway, that's basically it. So those are done. I'm going to wash and block them today, and those are going to another friend of ours who loves Thor. So those are done. They just haven't been clipped from the ball yet. I finished them at choir and haven't had a chance to clip them and weave in the ends and wash and block them, but that's going to happen today. So those are basically done. I'm counting them as done. They're off the needles. That's what counts for me. So the pair I'm working on right now is for another friend of ours. And this is from, I did an order from Mint Rain. And I got, this is the Amy and Rory colorway. And I got it because the friend who these are going to is actually the wife of the one who's getting the Jake socks. Created this character called Dottie, and she has a whole book series for young children about like virtues in the alphabet, and it's really awesome. Anyway, if you want to know more, if you have young kids and you want to know more, let me know. But anyway, these are the colors that Dottie wears, and Dottie is a rhinoceros, and so I found some gray in my stash to do toes and heels and cuffs in, and then I was just like searching to find yarns because she wears this like orange and kind of reddish striped shirt with these blue overalls, and this was the perfect colors. So this I'm just doing plain stockinette because it just shows off the colors really well. So I really love how this is knitting up. I just started this I think last night. So these are knitting up really quickly, and yeah, so that's the only thing that's on the needles right now. Yeah. The other thing I got from Mint Rain was this skein, which is the Gryffindor self-striping colorway, which I've knit myself a pair of socks out of, but my husband wanted a pair. So this will be another pair for him. And the other thing I got from No Makers was this, which is, what is it called? Cranky's Batman! I knew it was a Batman colorway, but I didn't know the exact name. So I got this, and this is going to be for my sister-in-law who loves Batman. So eventually she's going to get these socks at some point. But that's the other thing I got from No Makers. And then I also got the coloring book, which I'm really excited about. Can you see it? I got my colored pencils right here. And my coloring book. So I haven't actually colored anything, but I'm really excited. So that came, and I think that's it in terms of yarn and finished projects. That was kind of a whirlwind of things. The other thing I got that's kind of knitting related is I got these baskets. I got 2 of them from the Container Store. That's the tag. They're called, it's the Knit Collection from Curver. Anyway, this is the extra small one. They also had, they didn't have any bigger baskets. They had like a poof that it's not really a poof because it's plastic, but it's knitted. So I got one for my desk. It's going to be here to put like odds and ends in, and then one for by my bed. So I've got that one in there filled with, you know, bits and bobs and things. So I'm really excited about that. I really wanted to get, they have like it's kind of like a side table, but you can store stuff in it. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be perfect to put like my works in progress in. But we have no space for it in this apartment, so I didn't get it. I settled for the small little things, but I was like, that'll be fun for now. And eventually maybe I'll get that, hopefully before it goes out of stock. But that's it, I think, in terms of knitting and finished stuff and yarn that I got. I'm trying to think if I got anything else. I think that might be it. That was really fast. I'm looking at the recording time and I think I've been at this for like 10 minutes. Which is kind of funny because I finished a whole bunch of stuff. But I just wanted to stop in and say hi and show you guys the huge stack of socks I've been working on. I have plans for a lot more, so those will be coming up. Also, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be going to the Knitting Pipeline Retreat, which I'm really excited about. It totally snuck up on me. All of a sudden, I looked at my calendar for February. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had signed up for that. I mean, I hadn't forgotten, but it just really snuck up on me. So it's not next weekend, it's the following weekend. It's the 17th and 18th of February in Washington, Illinois. And this will be my second year attending, and I'm really, really excited. I've already got a ride down, which is awesome, because last year that was my problem. I was trying to get a ride down. So I've got that arranged. I'll be staying at the church overnight. which is fun. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone. So if you're going to be there, please let me know, and come up to me and say hi. That's the thing, is you know what I look like, I don't know what you look like. So please come up and say hi if you're going to be there. And yeah, I'm probably going to be bringing a couple pairs of socks and hopefully finishing some socks. Hopefully for my husband, because he won't be there. I can knit all the socks for my husband. That's the hard thing about knitting socks for your significant other. You have to knit them when they're not around, unless you don't want them to, unless you don't care if they know. But I want these to be a surprise. And they're for a Yamiha, which is a Baha'i holiday at the end of February. And the easiest explanation is it's kind of like the Baha'i version of Christmas, where we do a lot of community service and charity work and also gift giving and spending time with family, and it's really a celebratory time. But there are 4 days of Yamiha this year. Sometimes there's 5 for like leap years and stuff at the end of February. But growing up, our tradition was to give a gift every day. My parents would give us something just something small every day. So I thought, what if I knit my husband a pair of socks for every day of Yamiha? I think I went a little far. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of knitting, because I hadn't, like, half of them I didn't even have the yarn for, or like, it was crazy. Anyway, so I finished 2, and I've got the yarn for the 3rd pair, and the 4th pair, the yarn should be coming. So that, and for my dad and my brother. So, because I also wanted to knit one for my family. So I've got my mom's done. The yarn for my dad's and my brother's is coming. And then I've got pairs for my husband. So, and then I've got pairs for, finished a pair last year for another friend of ours. So a husband and wife, the Thor socks, his wife, I've got a pair for. And then the Jake socks and the ones I'm working on right now. Those are another good couple friend of ours, so they're going to get socks as well. Because we've been really close with them for a really long time, and I thought, you know what, they deserve a pair of hand-knit socks. So I'm really excited that none of these socks are for me. I have so many hand-knit socks that I'm really excited that none of the ones I'm knitting are for me. Because I really enjoy wearing the hand-knit socks, and I love giving that. It's kind of like a hug for your feet. So I'm really excited to kind of gift that to people. So that makes me really happy. Anyway, I'm rambling now, and I think I'm going to turn this off and get going on some other things that I have for today. But I was really excited that I had this time to talk with you all. So hopefully it won't be this long until my next recording. Maybe I'll try to take some videos and at least some pictures at the Knitting Pipeline Retreat to share with you all. So I hope you guys are doing really well, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye!